Hey, how's it going? So, it's been a while since I've done the Empties video. I should have done it last week. I've had so many stops and starts and so many stops and so many distractions and a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Good things, some bad things, but nothing serious, just lots of things going on with things that we're doing to our house and things that delays and lots of things like that, and lots of things to manage behind the scenes, as well as things going on with my business. The holidays are picking up. That means I get, doing a lot in person and doing a lot more work in terms of my sales, all those things. So anyway, before I get too involved with the products, if you like this video, don't forget to hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can find out when I upload new content, okay? And if you're new to my channel, I kind of do a mix. I'm a hairstylist and a makeup artist, licensed for 41 years in Maryland, and working in the industry since then. Even before I was licensed, I was, doing the makeup of my friends and studying makeup and studying magazines and studying photography, and as well as all kinds of products like personal care products, deodorants, shaving products, bath washes. I do hauls of, some of my favorite, from Ulta to Sephora to the business that I'm selling for, which is Avon. I do a wide range of different things. So everything from fashion to beauty to products that my husband and I use, and talking about, why I've recommended for him to use it and why I recommend for you to use it, if, and things that might, bring some value. And for the most part, everything's very affordable. And I do the same thing with the fashion that I recommend, and I do the same thing with everything is pretty affordable. For one thing, we're on a tight budget. I can't be spent, I just don't have the budget to be spending like $300 for a pair of pants or these massive hauls of hundreds of dollars. But sometimes I get lucky and I get points and I get things and I'm able to buy a lot because I've accrued points, and then that's really cool. When I do those big hauls, usually it's because I have accrued the points. So, just keep that in mind. I've had people offer some great suggestions, but we've been, having to fix up a house in the last, which is not really my content, and I'm not really, we're not doing the work. If we were doing the work and we were doing, but we're not. So, it's not really my thing. So, I leave that up to professionals, really. I'm just going to blend out a little makeup here. So yeah, sometimes I'm doing tutorials, sometimes I'm doing fashion, sometimes I'm doing haul videos, sometimes I'm doing videos like this, which where we've now had the whole month of October where all the products we use, and I talk about them. We're already in the second week of November, and I already have a new bag of products that through in November. So I've already started the November bag, and October bag has been waiting for me. But we also had our anniversary in there. We celebrated 15-year wedding anniversary, which was a milestone. So that's a big deal. It's my, we did a video way back, I guess now could be 6 months, a year ago. It's hard to keep track of time now. I think it was maybe 8 months ago. We talked about his second marriage for me, first marriage for him. And we got married in 2009 on Halloween. So when we celebrate our anniversary, when everybody's celebrating Halloween, we're celebrating Halloween because we love Halloween, but we got married on Halloween. So it's kind of different, and so that makes our anniversary weekend be even bigger and more elaborate because there's lots going on and there's things to attend and things we planned. So we had that in there. So, and then it's all the things that that I didn't do while we were celebrating. So then I have a bigger thing much more to talk about. So just keep in mind that the Avon products that I talked about are available on my website. I have a link tree. On the link tree, there is a link with a first-time buyer's code where you save 15% off. It's welcome 25 is the code with capital letters for the welcome. If you're in the USA, I think USA, Canada, Puerto Rico, you can shop from my site. And so if I talk about certain products from Avon that are under, or at least under our umbrella. Now, a lot of people got, thinking, I had people that stopped ordering from me for a while there because there was this mass media thing saying that Avon had gone bankrupt. The international companies go bankrupt all the time and then get bought out and then, or merge and do all these different things that enable them to keep going. For one thing, Avon itself has been gone through many different chapters, many different things, whole different chapters in their story, but that's the international, that is the one that's currently having financial issues. Nearly, 5 years ago now, 5.5 years ago, the Continental USA division of Avon was bought out by LG, yes, of LG Electronics, but LG also owns one of the biggest, they're the biggest conglomerate of skincare in Korea, which is K-Beauty, which is huge, it's on trend, which is very big. It's been a big thing for the last 5 years, maybe even longer, and it's even bigger now because of huge amounts of social media. And so just keep that in mind. So we have, still have brochures, there's still products, there's still fragrances, there's still a lot. Now, we still have a lot of classic items, but we also have the brands that also LG represents, like the Creme Shop. There's several other things under the umbrella. The Dr. Groot line. Some people know the Dr. Groot line. Some people know some of the other things. Just offhand, I'm drawing a blank right now. But there's a huge, Belief is a big thing, and it's sold in Sephora. We also sell Belief. Okay, so a lot of people don't realize that if you buy Belief from Sephora, you could be buying it and supporting a rep. So I now have, I've turned my mother-in-law onto Belief. She uses Belief skincare. Belief is huge, and you can get it. Often we have deals, and we have special gift sets and different things that are much less than Sephora, Ulta, and those things, because we are getting it directly from the company. So that's a big thing. And we still have a lot of the classic things that people know Avon for. Some of the fragrant Wild Country, the Mesmerize, the Sweet Honesty, Haiku, those Candid, some of those ones. We still have a lot of them. Okay, so anyway, keep that in mind. But I shop a wide variety of different places. I get a lot of different things, and some drugstore products I use. Sometimes they're Ulta products. Sometimes they're Sephora products. Sometimes they're stuff from TJ Maxx in their skincare and body care, personal care department. So, and I show hauls for all those things too. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get going. Let's get started. Okay, so one of the things that I got, this was a vanilla almond body wash that I got from a TJ Maxx. It was, sometimes the prices are pretty good, $5.99 for this whole big thing of body wash. Well, I can tell you, a lot of times this was not a highly concentrated formula. At first sniff, I liked it. After a while, it kind of turned, I don't know if it turned or it had a different type of scent than originally smelled. A little more perfumey than I would have liked. But so I ended up, I kind of filled our hand washes with these, sometimes if I don't like something as my own personal body wash, I'll use it for hand washes. And we have 3 bathrooms here. So we have downstairs bathroom that's kind of here in the office / beauty room. And that's mainly my bathroom where I get ready. And then we have the 3rd floor bathroom, which is my husband's bathroom. He uses it the most. So I've filled our hand washes with this, and we've kind of, I mean, it's amazing how quick, because I noticed it was not as thick as Bath and Body Works, and it was definitely not as thick as ours, as the Avon's. But it, it was a nice, nice change. But it actually kind of made me see, the difference. So sometimes I'll buy, even if there's a drugstore brand, soft soap, some of those different brands of, whether it's hand washes or whether it's body washes, and then I realize, like, okay, this is, I really see how much runnier some of these formulas are, or watered down, and not as thick and rich. So but then compared to this. This is the Vacation Vibe with Pistachio and Amber, Bath & Body Works. This was the summer scent. Now, I talked about this before. They came out with a summer line. The popularity of the Sol de Janeiro, which is very high end, which is one of the bottles I have here, 62. This took the beauty industry by storm. This scent, it's been around for a while, but for some reason this year it hit. And they came out with different scents for Bath & Body Works that were like dupes. And this scent, this one, is the dupe for this. This is $30 for the bigger bottle. I think this was like $19 for this size. And, you can get much more affordable with the Bath & Body. So I invested in quite a few of these. One of the hauls that I did, that was instead of doing the usual buy 3 get 3 free at the full price, they marked down a bunch of these after summer, and I'm still using them. I think I just moved to my second one from that haul of 3 of these, and then I also had the ones, and I just now used it up, and it's in the one from November of the Bridgerton one. So I stocked up on those 3 because they were marked down. So sometimes you can get a better deal when a season is ending, as opposed to the current sale, because if it's buy 3 get 3 free, it's what, $16.95? $16.95 times 3, it ends up, it's, with tax, ends up being like $60, even if you get 3 free. So, it's like $10 a thing. So, maybe a little even over $10 a bottle. You think you're getting a deal, but really, because they marked them up, you're still spending as if you bought 6 at the old price. Now, the summer scents that they marked down was like the old original price, that like $5.95, which is how much I spent on those for years and years and years. So for me, I bought 3 of each, and I still end up like paying like $30 for 6. And to me, that was like their old original prices. And I just was getting them marked down. So I just ended up getting 3 of one and 3 of another, instead of like sometimes like getting a whole bunch of new scents. If that makes any sense. So I try to do money scents, I try to show ways that you can save. Now, this is something that I have splurged a little on, the Dermatologica. It is more money saving if you buy the bigger one, but you still have to spend a chunk of money. This one scrub is a daily microfoliant, is like $25 just for this. This is a Ulta or Sephora product. I use the Avon exfoliators. I mix this in. I usually mix 2. I use our vitamin C scrub, or exfoliating scrub, or they call it a mask, but it's not a mask. It is a scrub. And then they have the micro needling scrub, which has been very good in terms of cell turnover and very good for skincare. But then I kind of wanted to amp it up a little bit. And I remembered that I had a client who had switched to Dermatologica. So what I've been doing, I've been cocktailing this into my Avon exfoliants and kind of even amping it up when I do it. And I usually do exfoliate my face I'll do a regular wash, and then I'll do an exfoliation. Or if it's, let's say, if it's a day that I'm kind of like cleaning and I don't shower till later on, and I'm not doing a face wash first thing in the morning, and I kind of want to feel like extra clean, or sometimes I'll do like a skincare type of day where I'll do one wash with a face wash, mix these scrubs together, exfoliants together, do that, then put a face mask, then put an official mask on for like 15-20 minutes, then rinse my face, and then do my whole moisturizing. That is really great, a part of my skincare routine. So this one, I just now replaced it, but I bought this, I use little to keep it, to stretch it out, to make it worthwhile money-wise. But a little bit, like tiny, you know, like the tiniest little, like half of a dime size of this powder mixed in, or you can also mix it into your regular face wash. I still find with my skin, because it's sensitive, I'm not doing it daily like they would like you to, but you know, it's still twice a week. It's pretty good. So, okay, so we got that. Okay, hairsprays. I went through a lot of hairsprays. These cans. I'm just gonna talk them both together. This one I use as my working spray when I'm curling my hair or straightening my hair. I spray the pieces before I straighten or curl it, and then I'll finish it with each piece with this, and then I'll have another hairspray that I use when I'm done and I'm styling the whole thing. But both of these, if I spend, you know, I'd be here forever talking about each individual, but both of these were part of my hair care process. You can go back and watch some of my hair videos that I've done where I talk about different products I use in my process. I do have some hair extension videos that I'm going to do, which if you want to see that, they're upcoming, that I'll be showing how to do these. But if you are interested in kind of looking back, and kind of see the other ones. So but the hair extension video is coming. There's actually two more that are coming, because I know I have a lot of people interested in those, and I'm still a rep for that company as well. Okay, so one thing that I'm not too much of a fan of is I decided to try the Secret Weightless Dry Spray Deodorant. Okay, this to me was a fail, this, half the time it does not spray out correctly. It has a, you know, okay scent. It smells sort of vanilla-y, but sometimes sort of heavy chemical scent. But the main thing is when you need it to, you know, spray, because I remember the old school where when you sprayed it felt wet, but this, I liked it because it felt dry. Well, you can't put it, you know, it's the size, you know, should be, I don't know, I feel like it could be, if it was shorter, maybe cost less, but shorter, and had a different type of spray, it would be easier. But this kind kept clogging and kept not, I think it's just something on the inside. Sometimes it's with the propel. I've had this problem even with some products from my company too, whether it's the things like the Bug Guard and some of these other aerosols. Sometimes it's just the propel device inside is not working, you know, and I wish there was a way to fix it, but I can't even get like things to like take it apart or whatever. You know, like sometimes you can pull the thing up and then kind of jostle it a little bit or run it under hot water, but it's not an issue here. It's an issue like in through here. So it's like intermittent. Like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm not that big of a fan of this. And it's a shame because there's still a lot in there, but you know, dry wise, it's okay. You know, I've used other deodorants that are a little better. Okay, so another thing that I got was the Ulta Beauty Vanilla Velour Scented Foaming Hand Wash. I didn't even realize when I bought those when I did that Ulta haul that these were foaming. I don't know why, because most foams always have this type of thing. It wasn't until I was actually doing the whole video when I was looking, I was like, oh, foaming. I'm not a fan of foaming hand washes. I feel like foaming actually is wasteful, and it makes the actual product is so watered down, And so you go through them quicker. You go through it much quicker. And I feel like it's a fad that a lot of people like because they like the foam, but it's in terms of what your money's worth in terms of like actual cleanser. I prefer one that's got a real nice, good cleanser in there. That when you get it, it's not something that's light. It just cleans better. You know, it's in your hands. Half of it doesn't go down the drain. You know. So I have this one, and I think there's another one that's in the November one, that I was like, because I had not all that much of a fan of foams, but like I said, sometimes I'll buy something thinking, oh, well, maybe this one's different than all the other ones. No, as it turns out, it still sucks. Okay, so Tropidelic Bath & Body Works. This was a fragrance mist that with the Tropidelic collection. This I really liked a lot. This was a great, like I use a body spray as well as like, you know, just sometimes like after cooking, bathroom spray, or just around the house in the open floor plan townhouse. You cook something down on the first floor, you smell it all the way up to the third floor. That's the only thing about these open plan. And when people are like, oh, I'm gonna knock down this wall, I'm gonna open up the kitchen, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, nobody thinks that you're going to be dealing with the smells. Now the problem is that men, and I'll just say it, a lot of times, most straight men aren't as affected by smells. I've had gay male roommates. A lot of times we both had the same idea, and like we're both into fragrances, or we're all into the cooking, not into cooking smells or whatever. But and then you have live with a, you know, married to a straight man, and then he's cooking bacon or pork or, you know, something, and the whole house smells like grease, and they think, oh, it's great. And it's like, and we're, you know, meanwhile, I'm spraying the perfume stuff to, you know, or, you know, sometimes you spray a Lysol, but Lysol has its own smell, which is gagging. It's horrible. So anyway, this Tropidelic, I really liked it. It had Irresistible Passion Flower, Ying Lang, Misty, Rainforest, a nice mix of, I would say, the kind of like that forest type of scent with the spicy and floral notes. It was like a kind of good all around. But this was a summer scent. I don't know if they still have it. I hope they still do, because I really liked it. Okay. FMG Set and Fix Spray. This is our makeup setting spray. This is available on my website. This is a great, affordable option, alternative to I've had customers say it's a great dupe for the Urban Decay setting spray, which is very expensive. And it does set you, you know, sets your makeup really, really well, and sets you pretty much all day. And it's great. And it's so helpful as a person who wears makeup, that it lasts, that you're not wasting. I used to do my makeup and then between customers be touching my makeup up. Always be touching my makeup up. Take my makeup up. Touching up. How do I say that? Touching up my makeup in between. So I would do someone for work for 2 hours, do a color, highlight, haircut, blowout, then touch my makeup up. You know, because you're blow drying, you're working up a sweat. Working with other hairdressers, their curly irons are hot. There's a lot of hot air in a hair salon. Lot of, you know, or sometimes the shop is cold and you're doing, you know, you're running the blow dryers or got the hood dryers going to warm up the salon, and you just turn the heat on and it takes time to warm up the salon, and next thing you know, you have the, you know, you get the, you start sweating again, you know, and the makeup setting spray now, when I use it, I'm not having to touch my makeup up as much, and I'm not having to carry as much makeup with me, so my purse isn't as heavy, because I used to carry so much. Okay, so, hair-wise, okay, so I have talked about this in other videos. I use a combination of 3 different types of products when I wash my hair. I take the Dr. Groot shampoo, which is a specifically for thinning. I'm now maintaining. My hairline was receding really back, I'd say during the pandemic especially. And it was stressful, stress as well as menopause, between perimenopause, menopause, and just stress. And probably also could have been the brand of hair color, whatever. I was, I had a lot of thinness, and I started Avon brought in when this other company took over, we brought in that Dr. Groot. Now, I don't have one here because I haven't used it up yet. The next for November, I'm going to be switching because I'm down to the low bottom of the serum of that, as well as the shampoo. That is a pricey shampoo. It's not the cheapest shampoo in the world. It's infused with ingredients that will help your hair replace itself. And it works for, especially, as we talked about, Rogaine, minoxidil, all these products that are on the market. I'd say, depending on your particular hair case. For me, there is a little thinning with aging, but not that much. So, but if it runs in your family, sometimes you're going against heredity, as well as, the male, sometimes, you can, you're going against nature, okay? But it does help. I got my husband using products to help for thinning hair. He's receding a little bit, but he would have lost so much more hair if I had not got him on using products that really help it out, and as well as the maintenance. One of the products he uses, so he alternates between the Nioxin line, Dr. Groot, and the Bosley line. It just depends on what's on sale at the beauty supplies. And then I also supplement him with the Dr. Groot. I have a shampoo and there's a serum, okay? And so for me, I use the shampoo of that, but by itself, it's kind of drying for color-treated hair. So I also have naturally curly hair. Not that you can tell because I straighten it out a little bit. Okay, so I mix some of that Dr. Groot shampoo. Mix some of the Way to Grow shampoo, this is from Ulta, not your mother's brand. A third of that, and this is very helpful for color, okay, and really helpful in keeping my hair fortified to stay strong and long, okay? And then I use this one, which is the anti-frizz. So I mix 1, 2, 3, and then I mix it together, and that's what I wash my hair with. Do good scrub, rinse it out, mix all three again, okay? And I do the same thing with the conditioner of this, the conditioner of this one. Now these two, these are also Avon products. Even though they say this is part of the LG line, but this is also sold from my Avon website, okay? The Elastine Botanical lines. This is an anti-frizz line. I used up the shampoo and the conditioner both. So what I do is, like I said, I do the cocktail mix for the shampoos, and then for the conditioners, I mix the same thing. Now, with Dr. Groot, they have a serum. It's just a liquid. So I squeeze out some conditioner of this line, and I squeeze out the conditioner of this line, and then I squeeze in that serum, mix that together, and that's my conditioner, okay? And then I work with that through my hair, detangle it, leave that on while I wash everything, and then I rinse it all out. And a lot of people are not leaving their conditioner on long enough. They put it on and they rinse it out. No, it helps to leave it on, comb your hair, get the tangles out. Now, don't brush it. Don't brush it when it's wet. It's extremely fragile if you brush your hair when it's wet. But use a detangling comb or just fingers. A lot of times I'm just using my fingers to get the tangles out. And then I take that hair, set it aside, then throw that, throw it in the trash when I get out of the shower, whatever. It helps save the drain too, because a lot of that stuff, when you're not detangling your hair, it just goes into the drain and clogs up the drain. So that's what I use, and it sounds high maintenance, but it works. It works. It's how I'm able to be 59 years old and have hair this long. Okay. And be, postmenopausal and have hair this long. So, it's the older you get, the more high maintenance you get, unless you don't want to do anything anymore. Okay, so with my husband, he uses the shampoo, conditioner of these lines, of the usually the Nioxin or the Dr. Groot shampoo. Sometimes I mix half, when he gets like half of his Nioxin is gone, I put the Dr. Groot in this shampoo, and then kind of mix that up. He still has a Nioxin conditioner, and then he used the Nioxin serum. The last time they were out of the Nioxin, so I got him the Bosley line. Bosley, a lot of people know Bosley. They used to have this thing called Hair Club for Men. A lot of people know that line, and it was like hair pieces that they kind of like have a weft that they would pull out the person's natural hair. The hair piece is glued to the scalp. It sounds crazy, but you see those infomercials all the time. People don't really know what it is. They're like, why does this guy be bald? And then you have to go to their hairstylist, and their hairstylist, as your hair grows out, trims your own hair to be the length of the hairpiece, adjusts the hairpiece, gives you a scalp treatment, and then re-glues everything, okay? But they also have hair products to help it with your hair if it's thinning. So if you don't want to go that hairpiece route, you can use these, their Haircare line, which also has Rogaine, or which is another word for minoxidil, which helps the hair replace itself and helps it grow back, or as well as, if it doesn't make it help it grow back, it at least helps prevent your hair from thinning more. So trust me, as a professional, I know a lot about these things. It sounds like it's too good to be true, but if you start using it, you start a system, and be regular with it. You might think, oh, well, shampoo, who cares? Oh, this conditioner, who cares? I use a 2-in-1. I take a towel on my head. That's it. If it thins out, it thins out. Okay, that's fine. But for people who, like my husband, even though he works full time in a office type job, well, he's telecommuting, so he's working from home, but part-time, his gigs are, he does acting gigs, and so he does commercials, and so it's hair care and skincare is a big part of his look, his marketability. So okay, so another Bath and Body Works thing was the Fiji Sunshine Guavatini. It's just another fine fragrance mist. This was a little bit more citrus. I'm usually not a fan of citrus, but I like this line. There was something about it, and somehow I'm a little the light is making me look like I'm thicker over here. Okay, so I'm usually not a fan of citrus, but this was a nice blend. That's just to say what it says: sun-kissed guava, fresh orange, and seaside jasmine. So it was a combination of the floral and the citrus together. It was actually pretty good. But this one was I mainly used downstairs to help with cooking smells. So all right, now here's another thing that I have him using. We have several different skincare lines on my website, available on my website. One of them is the new Hydrofusion line. The Hydrofusion line is very low key. It's fragrance free. It basically has it's like a gel. It's not something girly. It's not some girly cream. But I would call this we used to call this our unisex line. Now I call it gender neutral. But this is a great plumping moisturizer, hydrator. The whole line Hydrofusion is all about hydration, hydrating the skin and depuffing. And overall it's a great line. I also have him using the eye cream, which it's sort of like an eye treatment that has a depuffing as well, because he was getting a lot of dark circles and puffy eyes, and I'm like, one extra minute. Okay, so now actually, his routine, is longer than most men, but still not as long as me. He's still in and out from shower to dressed in a half an hour, yet he looks a lot younger than people. You know, he just turned 46 a week before our anniversary, and a lot of people he's, you know, trying out for jobs that are when they cast age 20 to 35, and a lot of times people are assuming that he's only like maybe in his late 20s, 30s. So it helps. It helps. Every little bit helps. Okay, so another product. This is one of our Avon. This is our tried and true Avon product, the vanilla shower gel. This is a great shower gel. It's very convenient. With the hook, you can hook it onto your shower. We have them for men in the men's cologne scents. We have a wide variety of different scents with these. It's really great. It's just a all around nice, general, easy vanilla. It's just a warm, rich scent, and the product is very highly concentrated. I like the fact that it lasts and it lathers really, really nice, and it makes your skin feel really good. There's a lot of nice moisturizing in it. And then last but not least, this is another thing in the Not Your Mother's, the Way to Grow line. This is the leave-in spray and conditioner. So after I get out of the shower and I have rinsed out that conditioner, that conditioning cocktail, I did the 2 shampoos with the shampoo cocktail, then rinsed it, did the conditioning cocktail of the serum, the 2 other conditioners. I get out, and it also helps my hair. I will wrap a towel around my hair while I brush my teeth, do my face, do my face wash, and that scrubs that I was just talking about. After that, the towel have gotten a lot of the excess moisture out. Then I go in with this. It's a leave-in spray in conditioner detangling. Also helps prepare. I also use a little bit of argan oil. That helps detangle my hair and moisturize it, so it gives it shine. And it protects my hair from when I'm using the blow dryer, the flat iron, the straightening, or some people call it straightening iron, the curling iron, all that stuff. So that's another thing that has helped keep my hair healthy longer. A lot of women aren't doing all these steps. Because I'm in the beauty business, I'm into all these steps. It's part of my routine. I like people are like, how is it you're able to do this? And how is it you're able to do that? This is how. By using the part of the process. And it's a great product. I can't live without it. I've tried other leave-in conditioners. This is my main thing. I buy all 3 as a set, or sometimes I buy like a set of 2 or 3 of these. Sometimes you can get them on Amazon, 2 or 3. Sometimes you can get through. I a lot of times do Ulta with coupons. And I buy a lot ahead of time. I buy a lot ahead. And so that way I always have it. I have it right now. When I get halfway through, that's when I buy the backups. And then I have the backups, so when I'm out, I've got them, I'm ready to go. I always have that. And so that's it. So like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to, hit thumbs up and all that good stuff. And don't forget to subscribe and all, like I said in the beginning. Please share this video with your friends who like beauty and style, or maybe somebody who just might need a smile. If you want to, I also do consultations for skincare and beauty. We're now in the holiday season, so people need help for gifts, or people need help. I do consultations that way. All of my links are with my link tree, and people can reach out to me through my social media. But if you're interested in purchasing some of the products, like the vanilla body wash, or the makeup setting spray, or the hydrofusion, all that's on my website. And there's like I said, in the link tree, there is a code for you can save 15% off for first time. And then if you have already purchased, you can always just use it from a different email or someone else's email in the household, as well as, sometimes there's a friend's email, So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, okay? Take care. Thanks. Bye.